Hey, what's up, everyone? Today we're going to be doing something kind of cool. I decided to make a tier list for the first time. Finally, oh, no, not for the first time. This is my second time, but I decided to do this tonight. It's like 10:15 at night, and I just came home from like a double shift. So I'm pretty tired, but right now let's just get right into it. I'm going to be judging these characters based off of their like appearance, their like character design. So I guess we'll start off with Arlon. I think Arlon is a decently designed character, nothing too crazy. You know, he has this typical like white hair, he has kind of that like ponytail, he has some cool clothing on. I think he's a pretty decent character. If I could put him somewhere, I'd probably put him in like B tier. You know, it's pretty average, you know, nothing too crazy, nothing too special, but at the same time, nothing too bad. And then we have our girl Asta. Asta, I'm not too crazy. I mean, I like her design. Okay, this is gonna be kind of weird. I feel like I'm trying not to be too biased here, but I'm looking for the uniqueness in their design, because was probably thinking about putting her in, you know, C tier, simply because she's not like a crazy designed character. That's just the simple fact of it. She's just a normal character to me, at least the way she looks. But if you ask me personally, her character's design's fine. I like her. She's really, she's really pretty. But in terms of her actual uniqueness as a character design, it's not that great. With this girl, I can't even remember half these characters' names. I'm so tired. But this girl, I think she's based off of like an axolotl or something like that. I might be completely wrong and completely like stupid on this, but I think she's based off of an axolotl. I think her character design is really great. It's like very like aquatic themed, but she's also like a healer, so maybe axolotls have that kind of like thing going on for them. So I'd probably put her in like A, maybe S tier. And then for Blade, dude, I ain't gonna hold you, I might be completely biased on this one. I think he's like an A or S, to be honest. I really love his design. His design is like, he's so fucking cool. Like he has the black hair, he has that like e-boy look, and I'm all for the e-boy look, you know, for real. Branya, she's pretty cool. I'd say pretty decent. You know, nothing too crazy, nothing too special. You know, I probably have to give her a second look, maybe. But in terms of her actual character design, I kind of feel the same way about her as with, you know, Arlon or something like that. So I'd probably put her next to him. With Clara, I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. If it was just Clara by herself, I'd probably put her in D tier. You know, maybe C tier. But because the character, itself is including like, what is that robot guy? I forgot his name, but if you include him with the character, I would say maybe B or A. But in terms of just Clara herself, which I'm just gonna do because that's what's in the picture, I'm gonna put her at C tier. Now Dong Hing, I mean, he looks like a character that, you know, I don't know, he doesn't seem like he's too crazy designed of a character, but I like his spear. I like his, you know, like his little earpiece that goes around. I like his clothing. I'd put him, you know, I put him in A tier. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'd probably put like Blade here and this girl up here. But we're gonna mix things up a little bit as we go along. Gepard, honestly, his clothing and his style carries his appearance. Yeah, I'd probably put him in A tier as well. Herta, Thing is that her whole thing, I think, is like around like it's like based off of like puppets and whatnot. So I'd probably put her, because I like that. I like the like whole puppet design thing. That's pretty dope. I'd also put her in A. Himiko is just Himiko. I mean, it's just a redhead. You know, redheads deserve their own tier. So, because you know they're fucking redheads. Let's see. And row below. Death. Oh shit, I messed it up. But it's fine. Death. Hook. You know, she looks like that typical, like, kind of like crazy girl. Like, sporadic. I don't know how else to describe it. But I like it. It's nothing too, you know, over the top, but it's not boring. It's not a boring style. You know what I'm saying? So I'd also probably put her in A. And this guy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta put Blade there though. That's a thing. Like, if I put this guy anywhere, Blade has to go along with him, or at least above. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just do that. But no, but seriously, this guy, I forget his name, but I think he has really cool design. He has like that ponytail, white hair. He has that kind of like, you know, kind of almost like a Chad look on his face. It's really cool. He's a really cool character. Kafka, I gotta put her in like high A, you know, just cause like she's wearing like typical clothing. It's nothing too crazy, you know, but like she wears it like perfectly, you know. There's nothing too crazy, nothing too unique, but also very like she wears what she wears very well, you know. And Luosha, I mean, I also think he's pretty bland in terms of design. Yeah, Luosha, we can put him at like B, to be honest. March 7th, I also think she has kind of like a basic design, you know. I like the pink hair. I like her clothing. You know what? I'd probably give her like I'll give her A. I'll give her A. I was thinking about putting her in B, you know, but I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Natasha, I'm sorry, but she's like one of the most basic looking characters. Like, she literally looks just like a regular like person. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. I mean, all these people look like persons besides her, right? But like, that's not what I mean. Like, how do I describe it? Like, she looks, I don't know, she just looks boring. You know, she's not like, she doesn't have too much flair about her. This girl, I'd probably put her along with like the B tiers. You know, she kind of looks like a. To be honest, I'm not really too familiar with this character, but she kind of looks like a scholar, I think. She's got glasses. She's got like a nice hat going. I like the purple hair. It's kind of cool. But I'd still put her in like, you know, average. And this girl, the gambler girl, her power, I think, is really interesting. But her, in terms of her actual like character design, I'd probably say like, maybe like B or A. Probably B. Just because she doesn't look, again, like, she doesn't like look too crazy. There's nothing like, there's no flair to her design. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably give her B. This guy, I'm sorry, but he also looks like some dumb fuck, like regular ass character. You know, I'd probably put him in C. Seal, I'm sorry, but Seal is, I love Seal, but I'd have to probably put her in like A. For like, I'm serious. Like, I mean, maybe, cause I like it. Like, she has that flair. Like I'm sorry, I don't know. Oh no, put this one over here. There we go. Serval. I'd probably put her in like. I'd say like maybe B. Just because like her power is like a guitar. She's kind of like a rock star, I think. And I like that. I like that kind of design. I think that those types of designs can usually come off as like really cool. So I'd probably give it to her. I'd probably give her B. And then Silverwolf. Let me get that right. Her character design is like it's like her thing is like a gamer, I believe, like, or like a hacker or something to do with computers, right? But does she look like one? Kinda. So I think just because of that fact, she can get A. Susheng, I mean, basic character design, you know, brown hair, a little bit of flashy clothing, but that's pretty much it, you know? Nothing too crazy, nothing too special. And her, anyway, Welt, I like the hair, like the little streak in his hair, and I like the clothing, but that's pretty much it. I guess I'd probably put him in B, like, you know, nothing too crazy. This guy, his hair, I forgot his name, it's like Yang Ching or something like that, but his hair is pretty dope, but like, his clothing, it's like very flowy. If you actually watch like videos of him like riding his like, what are they, like swords, like surfing on them, it's pretty cool. And like his clothing, like, how do I describe it? It flows behind him as he's like riding him, you know, makes him look really cool. But in terms of like his character design, I don't know, man. Probably have to go average. And then in terms of these guys, what's the main characters? Female and male. To be honest, I like the female one better, but I like the male version's like outfit better. You know what I mean? So, but if I had to combine them into one, I'd probably give him like an A. Maybe a B. There's nothing too crazy about their character design. It's literally just like a jacket and some boots or like heels that they wear. Fuck it. I'll give him A. Fuck it. And now that I'm looking at this, I'm probably gonna have to change hers because I think there's a little bit of like thought to her design. At least that's what I think. Maybe. But I'm pretty happy with this. I think this is really, really decent. I think I agree with most of these now. But in terms of like the actual order, like, oh, should Blade be above this guy? Put him up here like in order. I don't really have the, you know, I don't really have the time to do that. So we'll just leave it like this. I think this is a fine tier list in terms of like their actual character design, in terms of actual uniqueness, and like, did they have flair to their design? Did they really show off their true colors with their design? Because again, you know, first impressions matter. So, and when you look at a character, you get that first impression of them, and that's the most important part, because that is like your first representation of that character. So it's really important. But that's my list of character design. I hope you guys agree, and if you don't leave it in the comments, and if you do, leave it in the comments. And if you do like this, like it, and if you don't like this video, like it. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. See ya.